Hello again, EDF friends. I just wanted to address in this video, is EDF 5 too short now? And does EDF 5 have something for the hardcore fans who like to grind long at the game, like such as myself? You'll be able to pardon me, I'm a little bit sick right now, but anyway, with the addition of the ability to collect armor and weapons for all classes every time you play, no matter what class you play, was kind of concerning to me. And also, something I noticed early on was if you complete the game on hard, it gives you progress for normal and easy for that particular class. So those two things right there really brought up a little bit concern for how long is this game going to be? Is it going to hold my attention long enough? But after 150 hours plus of play right now, I can definitely confirm that they made another genius decision with their changes in this game. The first the first genius decision I feel has been the removal of the fencer's javelin catapult and adding the dash hop, but I covered that in another video if you're interested about that. First, let's address the weapons and the armor. Right now in this game, a big change is if you receive weapons for all classes now and armor for all classes at the end of each mission. However, you receive the most weapons and the highest quality upgrades for the class you're playing. So if you're playing as a ranger, you will receive most weapons for the ranger class and also the most upgrades for his weapons. You will also receive a small amount for other classes, which I think is a positive thing because it encourages you, maybe someone who just wants to play one class, to encourage you to play another class and to try it out at least and see if you like it, because you will be getting a few weapons here and there. So the armor allows you to try out classes on the lower difficulties, but if you want to, of course, play on the higher difficulties, you're going to want to invest some time into the class that you want to get stronger. So I think the benefit of that is it allows a steady trickle of weapons and armors dropping for you in all the classes. So it always makes you feel like you're progressing in the game, whether you're progressing on a weapon or you're progressing on a class's health overall. However, if you do want your class or weapon to be the best or strong enough for higher difficulties like Inferno or Hardest, you're going to have to grind to upgrade those weapons and armor. So I think it keeps people who want to play once and done happy, and it also keeps people who want to put a lot of hours in the game happy as well, because there's something for everyone to work for, and even those who are just playing it more casually will have enough stuff coming at them to be a very gratifying experience. So from my experience, like I said, I have over 150 hours, maybe closer to 200 now, but it takes about 5 or so weapons, it feels like, to upgrade a weapon fully. And I really like this because, and not only are the upgrades, small, they're very substantial. So you can see weapons doubling or tripling in damage. You can see reload times cutting in half or more. So they did a great job making it feel like the upgrades are enjoyable and they're actually, they make a difference. And because of this, I was concerned there would be less weapons because of the upgrade system. But I am happy to report I have currently 634 weapons, and I'm only 57% done with the weapons. So they actually added more weapons to this game. And not only that, as a side note, there is much more variety in the weapons this time around. So that is very exciting, which I will be covering in the future videos. So it allows more of a grind for those who want more EDF like us. Most of us, I think, that are watching. So there is definitely a lot to be done, or a lot to do in this game, and it's going to take a long time if you really want 100% max it out. Excuse me. Now into the mission progression. Like I said before, when you complete hard, it gives you normal and easy. So initially, I didn't really like that. Sorry, like I said, I'm sick. However, now that I think about it, normal and easy weren't exactly fun to grind. Because I wanted to go for 100% myself personally, and I actually went back and played easy and normal, and they weren't exactly the most fun to grind anyway. So what this allows, I think, is it allows the road to 70%, which for those who don't know, 70%, once you get 70% mission completion, you're allowed to turn off the weapon and armor limits. So you can take any weapon and any armor limit to any mission, even on easy. So it allows you to get to that a little bit faster for more people that want more casual play, but for those who want to work towards something and maxing out, their completion, there's still a lot to do and a lot of hours to complete on those other higher difficulties, which is usually what people who really enjoy this game want to do. They want to complete hard, hardest, and inferno. So, and also just maxing out all your weapons and items is something to actually grind for the hardcore player as well. And speaking of hardest and inferno, I'm very happy to report now that I beat it on hard and I've unlocked those, is you must complete hardest and inferno separately, which I am very, very happy about. Like, say for example, if you complete inferno mission 1 for ranger, you do not get hardest completion as well. You have to complete hardest separately. So that's a very good thing. So that'll allow the people that want more out of the game, which are going to be playing the higher difficulties, to have something more towards to work to and unlock. And also, they also restricted you from being able to unlock hardest in Inferno until you beat the game once. So that's also cool. So you no longer will see probably 200 armor people joining an Inferno room with no weapons or any progress. So I think that's a very positive thing overall, and I think that most people will appreciate that. So in summary, I think these changes are very good as a whole. There's definitely a grind for the hardcore EF fan, which I'm one of those, and I'm going to be putting a lot of hours into this game. Not only is it going to take me a long time to complete this, but there's also 2 packs of mission packs of DLC coming out, which I'm hoping will be kind of like before, the end game, where they're very difficult. And it has a great progression system. They'll keep you coming back for more, whether you want to play casually or more play all the time, if you want to really max out those weapons. So I think they did a very good job in this game. Like I said before in one video, they exceeded my expectations in just about every way. And I'm very happy with this game. I just don't see how they could have done a better job, honestly. And I'm very excited for what they're going to be doing in the future, because I'm very happy with these changes, and I really hope that they continue down this path. And I think even if they didn't make any changes for the next game, I think what they did was very good. And anyway, I just wanted to come to you with a video about my thoughts on the progression system, and now that I have more of an understanding of it, just how happy I am with it. So, once again, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.
EDF は仲間を見捨てない120ミリ砲だな。ファイヤー。こちら攻撃態勢に入った。EDF。こちら D202 攻撃可能。
アーケルス逃走。
逃げたか。だが追い詰めはしたということか。
いえ、アーケルスは一つのエリアにとどまらず移動を繰り返す習性があるようです。
飽きて他に行ったということか。くそ。